Hey mama, welcome back to another beautiful week in this journey. We are already in week 22 and the week 22 is almost halfway gone of your pregnancy journey. Please, if you're just joining us, in each week we walk through what is happening to you in your pregnancy journey, your baby milestones, what you should expect, and generally everything that you should be expecting in your pregnancy journey. So please, I want you to grab your popcorn, relax while I walk you through your pregnancy journey in your week 22. Those of you that like watching the video and you will not watch to the end of the video, today I promise you to stay to the end of the video because there's going to be a bonus tips. If you watch halfway, now you lose, you will not hear the bonus tips. Those that always watch to the end can attest that there is always a bonus tips at the end of my video. So please do well to watch to the last part of it so that I will give you your week 22 bonus tips in your pregnancy journey. Let us get started and diving into today's topic, which is the signs, the symptoms, the baby's milestone you're supposed to experience in your week 22. So in your week 22, your baby is now the size of a papaya and weighing around 11 inches long. And if weighed, your baby is now around 1 pound. Can you imagine holding 1 pound in your hand? Yes, that is how your baby now weighs at week 22. Your week 22 is a very special week because your baby is now looking more like a human being. The taste bud is very clear now. The fingers, they can move their hands, and the facial features are now very obvious. The lips are really now distinct. They are really formed right now, and the facial feature are now really clearer. Yes, those that will look like their mother is now really carrying the shape of the shape of the mother's face. Those that will look like their father is carrying the shape of their father's face. Those that will look like their grandma, their grandpa, or any family member, the faces are now beginning to form and become more clearer in week 22. And here is also something sweet in your week 22. Your baby can now also use their hand very well. They can even use their hand to touch their face. They can use their hand to touch to grab the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord is what connects you and your baby. They can actually use their hand to grab it. They are actually using their hands in week 22 to do a lot of things. And also their sleep and wake cycles are now becoming more pattern. They are now becoming more regular. So you're going to notice a rhythm in their movement. Their movement pattern in your womb will now become more noticeable. You now have a pattern. Maybe so time they will move, so time they will be quiet for a very short time and all that. So you'll be experience all of this in your baby's growth. Now to you, what you should be expecting in your 22 weeks is that your baby, your stomach is now growing rapidly. It has started shooting out. If you've been hiding your pregnancy, people will now start noticing that this woman don carry belle, or you will start noticing stretch mark either in your stomach or in your leg or so many parts of your body. Though this stretch mark is not peculiar to everybody. There are some people that have stretch mark, others will not have stretch mark. So if you're having stretch mark, don't panic. And if you're not having to, don't also panic because everybody do not have it. If you're watching this video right now and in your 22 weeks you have stretch mark, please state it in the comment section. Let us know if you started having stretch mark at your week 22. Then another thing that you should expect in your week 22 is one, that black line in your stomach, in your navel line. Is not everybody has it, but it's a very beautiful black line that runs down from your stomach down through your from your navel down through your abdomen. Yes, a very fine straight line. As the weeks gets bigger, the line gets more clearer and more defined. Maybe at your 22 you start seeing it very faint, but not everybody has this line though. So in week 22 you should start expecting to see this line. If you're a first time mother and you're to see this line, please don't panic. It's one of the signs and symptoms from week 22 of your pregnancy. The line is called the linea nigra. Yes, it's very common in your pregnancy. So now let's talk about some of the challenges or symptoms that you'll be noticing in your 22 weeks. You might have more back pain, leg cramps. Yes, all of this will come as a result of your baby is now growing, so the weight is becoming bigger, so they will want to suppress you. So the weight of your baby is now the cause of your back pain, your leg cramps and all that. And also you also have more of vaginal discharge from this week 22. And like I've earlier said that the vaginal discharge is making the birth canal to be more healthy, is preparing the place. So if you notice it, don't panic. The only time you should panic is when the discharge becomes itchy or it becomes smelly. Then that is when you should worry. But provided it's not itching you, it's not having any offensive smell, all of these are to be expected in your week 22 of your pregnancy. So there are some healthy practices that as a pregnant woman in her week 22 you should not neglect. Yes, and one of them is that you should drink a lot of water. Please make sure you stay hydrated, and then your sitting position from this week 22 will start changing. The way you sit anyhow will not be the same way again. You just make sure you balance your back somewhere so that you will not feel stressed. And secondly, again, if something falls on the floor, there is a different pattern that you should pick the stuff that falls on the floor. Maybe in my next video I'm going to demonstrate the right position to pick something on the floor so that you don't squeeze your baby. There is a pattern for you to pick something on the floor. Your sleeping position to your week 22 will not be like you used to be again. Don't sleep with your stomach, don't sleep with your back. Ensure you're always sleeping with your left or your right hand side. Yeah, so these are the things you're supposed to do in your second trimester, that is your 22 weeks of your pregnancy. Engage in exercise, mild exercise like yoga, swimming. You can do a very short walk in the evening, just be strolling and all that. All these are good for you in your week 22. And please don't forget to book your appointment. Make sure you go to the hospital. Some of you will be due for your glucose scan to check if your glucose level is all right. Book your appointment. And if you're yet to look into your childbirth education classes, you can start attending. Let them prepare you mentally, physically, and emotionally what it entails to have a baby, what it entails to be in labor. So you should start planning for all of this. So now our bonus tips to those that watched to this extent. I promised you I was going to give you a bonus tips, right? Yeah, so this is the bonus tips. Do you know that in your week 22 that your baby cannot hear? Yes. So you can start communicating to your baby. And I want to give these bonus tips because of those mothers that will always wail and cry that after 9 months of carrying my baby now start looking like their father, my baby does not look like me after all the suffering. So let me give you these tips. Since your baby cannot hear in your week 22, please make sure you start talking to your baby. Tell your baby, baby girl, baby boy, na me dey carry you for this belle, so you have no right to look like your father. So you can see that I'm the one suffering. I don't sleep, I vomit, I'm having back pain, I'm having leg cramp. You have no reason or whatsoever to look like your daddy that is not even in the house right now. So start talking to your baby if you want your baby to look like you, so that you not come and wail and start crying after delivery that your baby chose to look like their father. So from this week 22, start speaking to your baby and thank me later. Are you a second time mother, third time, fourth time mother? Please let us know in the comment section if after your delivery your child looked like you or your husband. If your child actually looked like you, I'm sure you actually spoke to your child from your week 20. I'm right. I'm correct, right? Okay, so that will be all for week 22. And please make sure you always watch my video to the last, because in every week there will always be a bonus tips and it will serve as jara to those who watch my video from the beginning to the end. And that will be all for week 22. Please make sure you have enough rest. Do not overdo. Rest when it is needed. And then if you're yet to watch our previous series, if you're just joining and you're yet to watch our previous series, which carries your baby's development from when you took in down to week 21, please, I want you to check the description box. I'll be leaving the links there so that you can watch each milestone. It's not good for you to start from week 22 if you don't know what has happened the previous week. So check the description box. I'll be leaving the link there. And for those of you that are just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Daisy Peter. I'm a content creator based in Port Harcourt. All we do here is basically we talk about healthy tips for your pregnancy journey, tips for your healthy baby, and tips on how to navigate motherhood. If this sounds interesting and it's something you want to be seeing on your screen all the time, please, I want you to hit the subscription button, which is totally free. Like, comment, and share this video so that it gets to other audience. And please, lastly, before I forget, I am not a medical doctor. All my teachings here are based on experience. As a mother of three, I feel like there are some awareness I should create. So that's why I created this channel for me to create all this awareness. So my teachings are based on research and experience. Also do well to consult your doctor if need be. Thank you for watching. Bye and see you tomorrow in our week 23.